Hello super duper friends, today is day 24. Super excited to be here. Today you're going to learn the secrets of the close and how to get them to say yes. Before we jump into that, I want to take a little bit of step back and take a recap of what we learned in the previous video. In the previous video we learned how to get from the questions, and we learned how to ask the right to ask the questions, then asking the questions. Then we learned exactly how to transition into the close. And transition, just to recap, goes something like this. It goes, based on everything you told me, the next step is. So now you've been in the transition. Now you're going to tell them what the next step is. So what's going to happen after the transition? After the transition, you're going to have to ask for the close. So this is what I call asking for the close. So before we jump into asking for the close, I want to talk about the psychological state the person who you're talking to is currently in. So you've asked them the questions, you've gotten deep, you've touched their emotions, you've explained the logic, emotions and logic. You're at a state where I call if it's a scale from 0 to 10, they're at a 10 right now. They're excited, they're enthusiastic, you got them. Now what happens is when you ask for the close, this is the part where they have the most resistance, what I call resistance. And the reason why they have the most resistance is because we've been trained to have limiting buying beliefs. So what are limiting buying beliefs? Well, limiting buying beliefs are something that whenever someone is trying to sell you on something, you've been trained to say no. Because you're skeptical, you don't know if it's going to work for you, and you have to understand that when you're communicating this and asking for the close, because that's exactly what they're thinking about. They're a little hesitant, and at that point, you got to get them so enthusiastic, so emotional about it that they say yes. They're at a 10. They're actually at an 11. They're at a state 11. And the way you do that, and here's the secret of the close. You lower your voice. Here's how it works. You lower your voice. And when you lower your voice, they lean in and start listening to you more carefully. And they're still going to have that resistance because of what we've been trained by society, by our parents, by other people to kind of be skeptical when someone's trying to sell us something. And that's not true. So your job at that point is to actually break their limiting buying beliefs. And an objection, I'm going to tell you a secret of the objection. Someone says, oh, I can't afford this. You answer with the objection, have you ever thought about why you can't afford this? So just one quick objection, and we're going to go into objections more deeper in the next. We're going to do a deeper dive in the next video. But the secrets of the close, and the reason why you want to be doing this, you want to lower your voice and just say, here's how a soft close works. Here's how it works. So a soft close, you're at the psychological state where they're emotional, they're at a state of 11, and now you're asking for their information. And do not say credit card. If you say credit card, slap yourself in the head, because it's not going to work. You just say, based on everything you told me, the next step is, then you say, are you ready to get started? They say yes. Or they say no. If they say no, we're going to go over how to overcome the no. Then you're going to say, okay, great. Just a matter of some simple details. And believe me, if you do half as well as the other people in this program, you'll be very, very impressed. Sound fair enough? Then you go in and you ask them for the details, just simple information. Name, email, will you be using Visa or MasterCard, your address. That's exactly how you go from the transition into the close. So go ahead, try it out, and you'll see the immediate response tomorrow. Take care and have a great day. I'll see you on day 25.